يا أيها الذين آمنوا من يرتدد منكم عن دينه فسوف ياتي الله بقوم يحبهم ويحبونه أذلة على المؤمنين أعزة على الكافرين.
وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Your name is Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
When did you become Muslim?
I became Muslim in my first year of university about 2.5 years ago.
Okay. Do you love Islam?
Yes.
What's the most thing you love about Islam?
I love the feeling, like the natural inclination that I had towards believing it, plus like the logic that the more I learn, the more it makes sense and is more comprehensive.
So you pray 5 times a day, right?
Yes.
You wake up in the morning and you pray Fajr, for example. It's one of the 5 prayers. How do you do that? How do you make yourself to wake up and pray? And 2 years ago or 3 years ago, you didn't even know anything about prayer. And you live in a society where almost nobody prays.
Right.
Because some Muslims, they can't even wake to Fajr prayer. And they are 20 or 30 years old, and they can't even wake for Fajr prayer. So what's your message to them?
When I need motivation to get up early to pray, I think of basically 2 things. One, I think of Allah, like the sustainer of all the worlds. Like everything that exists depends on Allah, and Allah is the owner of the Day of Judgment, and such that when every person or thing like dies or stops existing, the eternal place that it will return is to Allah. So I think like, wow, like Allah is so like beyond words, but I'm so dependent on Allah. And then I also think of like distractions and things in my mind that would tell me like, don't get up, like stay asleep, like don't try your hardest, like be more selfish. Then I think like, what should I listen to more? Like the thing that says I'm trying to worship and be thankful for my very existence, or the thing that tells me I should just only think about my own needs. And then I can feel like that inshallah Allah will accept my prayer, because I'm showing like that Allah is the greatest, and that I should try and be more.
So your goal is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
And what do you do in your daily life in order to reach this goal? To please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
One thing is that like whatever tasks like kind of get bestowed upon me, like for example, that those things I try and do my best job in. Like for example, when I wake up, where I am in life right now means that I should go to school and like work on my schoolwork. So I feel like similarly, like I should put my best effort into doing that, and I should avoid laziness about it. Also, like in those goals, I try and, but furthermore, I try and remember my greater goal in life, which is to help other people, and to like as like a way of praising Allah. So when I'm going to school, I try and keep that in mind, that like I'm not just doing this assignment for the grades, I'm doing this assignment for the knowledge, so that I can use that knowledge to help other people. Also, I try my best to like be nice and kind to people and say good words to people, so that hopefully like through them seeing me and experiencing me being kind to them, that they'll want to be kind to other people too.
Okay, that's good. So I think your goal and what you're focusing is you want to help people, you want to be good to people, you want to be good in society. So this is your goal, even before you become Muslim. And after you become Muslim, you find that Islam is the religion that helps you to be good to people, to be good to society. Right?
Yeah.
And you know, Prophet Muhammad always say that the best among people are those people who help others, and those people who are good to others, and those people who are kind to others.
Yeah, it's really a religion that just helps you to be a good person. And there's something so like intrinsically motivating about it. Like I first thought before I became Muslim, like, wow, 5 times like I'm praying, that's kind of a lot. But then after I became Muslim, it wasn't hard at all. It's just so easy, and it's such a benefit. Like it's such a good thing, because you can get so caught up in like your worldly affairs. Like you're working on a homework assignment, you're like, like I gotta finish it, like I want to get a good grade, and then all of a sudden like it's time to pray, and that gives you the opportunity for like 10 to 20 minutes of just to refocus and be like, wait, like what are my goals, like what am I working towards, like what is my purpose of being alive? And then you pray and you try and like free your mind of distractions and connect with Allah, and then you go back to your work and you remember like, okay, like some of your stress has gone away, like now maybe you have more patience, now you're focused more on like why you're doing your work, not so much what you just like get refocused on why you're doing it. Like, are you doing it for like high grades to impress your classmates and show them that you're the most intelligent? Like, no. But if a long time in your own mind, like getting obsessed with your work, you might start thinking about that. But then when you go to pray, you remember like, wait, like I'm doing this in the name of Allah, so I should be patient, I should be thankful, I should work my hardest, but I should also be humble. And then at the end I should say, Alhamdulillah, like I'm thankful I even have this opportunity.
That's good. And why do you think that you need to worship God and you need to be thankful to God?
Well, I think it's more simple than like words can even explain. For example, the whole life that we're experiencing is something to be thankful for. Like the fact that I have a body, like the fact that I can breathe, the fact that I live on a planet, like for me personally in my case, like the fact that I'm in a part of the world where there's like beautiful surroundings and like clean air and forests, and like I have a mom who cared about me, a sister who is kind to me. Like I feel naturally inside my body that I should be thankful for that. 100%. Like I'd be crazy like to not be thankful for that.
Okay, to conclude, what's your message to anyone who's listening to you and he's a Muslim? And he's born a Muslim, he's not a convert. Any message?
Just, I guess, to feel good and thankful inside your heart for where you are in your life, and also to remember that we're people and we're not perfect, and we make a lot of mistakes. But what's most important is to acknowledge and to realize when we're making mistakes or when we're being arrogant, and see that within ourselves, and then pray to Allah, please, like, take away this arrogance, please take away this selfishness. Allah, please take away all the bad things inside of my heart, and Allah, please let me be on the path towards a path like those who are righteous, and give us patience so that we can worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Allah may accept our deeds.
Jazakallah khair. It was nice to have this talk with you.
وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم
تفلحون